Our autonomic nervous system is responsible for regulating our physical and emotional well-being, and it contains 3 distinct pathways. Today, we're going to take a closer look at how the ventral vagal branch, which is the more evolved, newer branch of our vagus nerve, impacts both our physical and our emotional health. So this ventral vagal branch, which is a cranial nerve itself, along with 4 other cranial nerves, plays a crucial role in our ability to engage socially. So these nerves are protected by a substance called myelin, which is like insulation. And what myelin does is it allows for the information to travel down the nerve faster than compared to unmyelinated nerves. So when these nerves are all functioning correctly together, we feel safe and free from danger. It also helps us to be socially engaged with others, meaning that we're able to be creative, productive, and just overall happy. So the 5 cranial nerves that make up the social engagement system. The first one we're going to talk about is the trigeminal nerve, or cranial nerve 5. Now the trigeminal nerve controls the muscles that we use for chew, as well as collect sensory information from our face. So the facial nerve, or cranial nerve 7, is responsible for various motor functions, such as controlling our facial expressions. Now when either of these cranial nerves aren't functioning correctly, it can lead to a lack of animation in our face and give others the impression that we're just angry or in a bad mood. Now, in addition to controlling the muscles, the facial nerve also innervates or sends information to the stapedius muscle, which is located in our inner ear. Despite being the smallest muscle in our body, the stapedius plays a crucial role in protecting our inner ear from loud noises. It does this by reducing background noise, and this muscle allows us to be more aware of what's going on in our immediate surroundings. Fun fact, if you've ever been in a stressful situation, like possibly getting bad news at the doctor, this muscle dysfunctions, so you hear everything, which makes it where you don't really hear everything that you need to actually hear. Another muscle in your ear, the tensor tympani, is controlled by the vagus nerve. So when this muscle, along with the stapedius, aren't functioning correctly, it can result in a condition called hyperacusis, and this is increased sensitivity to sound. So if you are aggravated by the sound of your own chewing, you might have dysfunction in these nerves. Now the other 3 cranial nerves that we're going to be talking about, the glossopharyngeal, the vagus, and the spinal accessory, they work so close together that it's easier to look at them as a group, because when one is dysfunctional, it's common to see dysfunction in all 3 of them. So the glossopharyngeal, or cranial nerve 9, this nerve has both sensory and motor functions. So its motor component controls the muscles that are involved in swallowing, while its sensory component receives signals from our tonsils, our throat, our middle ear, and the back of our tongue. Additionally, it's going to play a role in regulating our blood pressure and our oxygen levels, as well as secreting saliva to aid in digestion. The spinal accessory nerve, or cranial nerve 11, plays a crucial role in maintaining the health of our musculoskeletal system. So this nerve is responsible for innervating or sending information to the muscles of our upper back and controlling our ability to move our head from side to side. When this nerve isn't functioning properly, it can result in issues that cause us more pain. So things like shoulder problems, stiffness in the neck, migraines, and limited range of motion. So really, in order for any sort of body therapy to be fully effective, it's important for this nerve to be functioning correctly. Now, the ventral vagus nerve plays a key role in triggering those rhythmic contractions of the bronchioles. These are those small little air sacs in our lungs that allow for smooth and deep breathing. Additionally, the vagus nerve provides innervation or sends information to the small muscles of our throat, including our vocal cords. So when we have dysfunction of the ventral vagal nerve, it can actually affect our social interactions because it leaves our voice kind of flat and monotone. So put that with that flat stone face and you can see why it affects our ability to be social. Proper functioning of the ventral branch of our vagus nerve and its associated nerves allows us to engage socially with others. This requires a sense of safety, the absence of external threats, and good overall health. Regular chiropractic care helps to impact the vagus nerve in a way that makes your entire body more resilient to stress, something that's been referred to as your window of tolerance. By helping make your body more resilient to the stresses of life, chiropractic can help you both heal better and feel better.